Public speaking and speaking in public. Differences, similarities, and why you should get involved in both. By Jonathan Wright.
Is public speaking the same as speaking in public? The answer is yes and no. In terms of language, these two phrases are entirely synonymous and interchangeable. You will see, for example, glossophobia described as a fear of public speaking or as a fear of speaking in public. There is, however, a distinction worth mentioning. Public speaking traditionally meant giving a speech face-to-face with a live audience, but it can describe any form of speaking given to an audience by a speaker, what I prefer to call speaking in public. The distinction I mentioned relates to the fact that the term public speaking is often associated with a specific kind of formalized competitive public speaking. There are various organizations involved in this kind of activity, but Toastmasters International, founded in 1924, is probably the most well known. The aim is to help individuals with their public speaking skills, as well as other skills necessary for them to grow and become effective public speakers. Members of the club meet and work together on their skills as each member practices giving speeches while the other members evaluate and provide feedback. Members also practice impromptu speaking, which means talking about different topics without having anything planned. It is this kind of public speaking that the Student Success Unit's Speaking Centre's Public Speaking Special Interest Group focuses on. Twice a week, you can attend the meetings, practice public speaking, and later in the semester, if you want to, participate in a public speaking competition. You'll learn the kinds of skills and techniques you need to be effective whenever you have to speak in public. So what are the skills you need to be successful in this kind of public speaking? Overcoming anxiety. Some people find it easier than others to speak in front of an audience, but with persistence, preparation and practice, anyone can train themselves to speak effectively. Delivering speeches in a friendly environment and receiving feedback from other club members provides the opportunity for this sort of growth. Audience interest. Connecting with and keeping an audience's interest and attention is, of course, crucial. A positive audience reaction literally feeds back, and the adrenaline that may have made you anxious becomes a positive energy rush. Using humour, storytelling, shock, and emotion are some of the public speaking techniques used to capture listeners' attention and interest. Effective voice. Using your voice effectively, improving your speaking presence, is even more important now that a lot of meetings are online or virtual. As a student operating in a second language, you are likely to welcome a chance to improve your fluency, pronunciation, and accuracy. Achieving these goals can be enhanced when your spoken delivery incorporates emotional inflections and stress, deliberate intonation, as well as changes of pace and pauses. body language. Understanding and improving non-verbal communication skills is a crucial aspect of traditional public speaking. Whilst this luxury, due to the pandemic, has been denied to online presenters, our situation must be seen as temporary. Knowing how to move, gesture, and create connections with members of the audience is a vital communicative resource. Preparation. Appreciating the importance of preparation and practice should be a no-brainer. It goes without saying. I have planned a follow-up presentation dealing solely with this topic. Speaking in public without adequate preparation can be quite traumatic, and it's better to learn this lesson in a situation where the stakes are not so high as an assessed presentation, say, in a public speaking group. A public speaking meeting will allow you to realize this without permanent damage. So, public speaking is a particular kind of activity carried out by members of a group or club. This is the Australian organisation Rostrum, which is actually 1 year older than the more famous Toastmasters. And these organisations promise to benefit their members by offering them the chance to repeatedly practice, and as a result improve, researching and writing speeches, listening to and evaluating others, communication and leadership skills, as well as social skills, time management and networking. So you don't simply learn about speaking. Just to remind you once again, we do have our own rather more modest public speaking organisation here at the university. However, you are busy students and you may feel that you don't have the time to spare for the kind of activity we've been talking about. How will it help you with your university careers? This is Mike Carr, a financial analyst by profession. He certainly looks a character, and he is currently the best public speaker in the world. This is Usain Bolt, the fastest man alive. In the same way that Mike Carr focuses on, let's say, pure or competitive public speaking, Usain Bolt specialises in sprinting. He's the best runner the world has ever seen. So, is this woman a runner, a tennis player, or just someone trying to stay fit and healthy? In most sports, you need to run. In fact, it's harder to think of sports that don't involve running than those that do. Think of public speaking as the academic equivalent to running. The skills and techniques you can practice in an organised public speaking group will be of use to you in your undergraduate, postgraduate, and post-graduation careers. Just about every student these days has to give some kind of presentation. It doesn't matter what your major is. If you're an undergraduate, your academic English course probably includes an assessed presentation. Whilst visual images are an important component of any presentation, your spoken presence, the delivery of your commentary, is paramount. And the 5 aspects of public speaking we looked at earlier, dealing with anxiety, grabbing an audience's attention, optimizing your vocal performance and non-verbal communication, as well as understanding how to properly prepare and manage your time are the same recommendations presentation experts advise you to adopt. If you're a postgraduate student, you're likely to have to appear before a theses committee and defend your theses. Your performance might affect the outcome of your master's degree or doctorate. Remember that your time at university is simply a preparation for the world of work, and the first step towards finding employment is an interview. You might not think of an interview as speaking in public, but once again, the kind of skills and techniques you can learn through public speaking will be invaluable when you're trying to impress an interview panel. If you're going into a classroom as a teacher or perhaps a visiting advisor or administrator, knowing how to deal with a room full of young students will be crucial. And whether you're giving or simply attending a lecture, having the confidence to speak up and ask and answer questions in a large hall or theatre is something you need to develop. You've probably noticed that whenever a VIP comes to speak at the university, a student ambassador will act as the master of ceremonies, welcome the audience and the visiting dignitaries. It's a chance to shine and contribute to the university community. There are all sorts of occasions offering these chances to get involved and enjoy yourself, not only here at the university. If you've ever considered a career in the media or public relations, these are great opportunities to gain experience. National Days, Flag Days, and the forthcoming Expo 2021 celebration are all occasions when somebody has to speak in public for any number of reasons. These are truly invaluable opportunities that ambitious students embrace, welcome, and enjoy. Don't let a fear of public speaking or a lack of experience prevent you from aspiring to inspire others. According to the sociologist Andrew Zachary, oral communication skills were the number one skill college graduates found useful in the business world. These skills enhance your ability to interact with professionals and colleagues in a qualified and composed manner. Public speaking improves these skills and makes you a more worthy candidate to move up and succeed in your chosen field. Well, thanks for attending this Student Success Unit Speaking Centre presentation, or for taking the time to watch the video. Don't forget to book an appointment on WC Online if you need any help with speaking, and do look out for our advertisements in your email. See you next time.